Hey traders, John Howell here. Let's have a bit of a market update across the market, all the markets today, to see what's been going on with the markets. Plus, I also want to share with you some things about my personal trading that I think is going to help you and serve you. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders, see that trading course on the screen right now? Make sure you grab that first link in the description there, guys. You can click on that to get access to that trading course. Now, guys, the first bit before I actually get into the technical analysis side of things of what happened with the market today, traders, I want to share with you that that my personal trading myself, I only trade probably a couple of hours a day maximum, 1.5 to 2 hours a day maximum. So for me personally, I live in Australia, okay, so I get up first thing in the morning, and from 5:30 a.m. to 6 a.m., that's the last half an hour of the US stock market. I'm then running my scans because I got a whole bunch of scans. I'm looking for my trading system. Right now, I'm actually in 3 different trades right now myself. And so therefore, all my trading is just taking half an hour first thing in the morning, and that's it, okay, and that's it. Then what I do is sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I'll check the Australian market open, which is 10 a.m. my time. But that's only sometimes, right? But majority of the time, most of my time is the US stock market. Okay, so the US stock market, which is last half an hour. And then for another hour in the afternoon at 5 p.m. my time, that's when the European market is opening up. So I check the futures markets. And now when I'm trading the US stock market in the morning, I'm looking at daily charts and I'm looking to hold generally for a couple of days minimum, sometimes up to 3-4 weeks on these types of trades. Then when I'm trading in the afternoon, when the European market starts to kick into gear, which is 5 p.m. my time right now, I will be trading the futures markets, the S&P 500, the Dow, the Russell, the DAX, and I'm also looking at a couple of forex pairs as well too. And so I'm watching those markets, and I'm looking at 2-minute charts, 5-minute charts, and 15-minute charts for my trading, and the 60-minute charts. But most of my entries are done on a 2-minute chart and a 5-minute chart, and I'm looking for my trading system. Now, here's the thing that I tell you about is that what I just said to you generally takes about an hour and a half a day, half an hour in the morning and about an hour in the afternoon. And that's all I do for my trading. I don't believe you should be sitting in front of the screen the whole day looking for trades. It doesn't really do anything good for you. But the second thing I do say is that the exact same system that I use on the US stock market is the exact same thing I look for when I'm looking at the forex pairs that I keep an eye on for. But I only keep an eye on 4 to 5 forex pairs right now. And then there's 4 different futures markets that I keep an eye on as well too. That's in the European market open. So the same system I trade on the US stock market is the exact same thing I trade on the forex market on the 1-minute charts and the 2-minute charts and 5-minute charts, and also the futures markets as well. So there's a bit of a blatant statement, guys, about how I personally trade. And the reason why I trade that way is, one, because I don't need to trade anymore because because thanks to my scanning, because I have a scanner that I created, or that I've put into this software here. I have a scanner that goes out and looks for my trade. So it scans thousands of stocks every day for me and brings back the potentials for me. And again, and that whole thing there, because of the scanner, allows me to find the good trades and to be done with my trading all in half an hour in the morning. And then I spend an hour in the afternoon, and sometimes not even an hour, right? Like sometimes I will start looking at I'll start looking at the charts maybe 4:30 in the afternoon, getting ready for a 5 p.m. market open, and just checking all my charts to make sure I'm getting ready if there is going to be a trade. And sometimes I'm sitting there from 4:30 through to 5 o'clock, and then sometimes maybe 10 or 10 past 5, maybe 5:15, there's been no trade, so I don't actually trade that day. So really, sometimes my only trading is about an hour a day maximum, an hour a day, maybe an hour and a half per day from there. And the purpose of me bringing this down to you guys is that if you are trading a lot in the markets, you're spending a lot of time trading the markets. And again, I'm going to get into the markets here. I'm going to get into the technical analysis side of things. But if you are trading a lot of hours every day, you are going to be making a lot of mistakes and you're mentally going to be fatigued. Okay. You'll do so much better like I do first in the morning. I'm spending half an hour, 100% focused on the markets, looking for trades, managing my trades, and making good decisions. You'll do so much better by being 100% present and focused for half an hour than you would trying to do 2 and 3 and 4 hours all in one go, because because the big thing about trading is mentally you get fatigued a lot and you get very, 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 and that's one thing I've found as well too. So for me personally, I've done so much better with my trading by spending only a couple of hours a day, say 2 hours a day maximum. And I break that up into different timelines, as I just mentioned to you. And from there, that's allowed me to really, really, really make good decisions and do really well from trading as well. Let's get into the actual stock market itself. The Dow Jones, or the S&P 500, should I say? The S&P 500 had a bit of an update today. What I'm seeing right now is that we had this nice up move from here. So I do see that we're likely to continue to do something like this in the markets here for a little bit to get this nice good pullback happening in the S&P 500 there. So we're getting that pullback from there. If we go look at the Dow Jones, now the Dow Jones could be doing something really similar, but the Dow Jones looks like it may want to maybe even do something like this and then possibly do something like that. If we get something like this pattern forming over the next week or two on the Dow Jones, once we start to break past 34,500, get ready for quite a big move on the upside when it comes to that there. Let's look at the Nasdaq 100 charts. And again, we're sort of at the top of this we're at the top of this what's it called channel, right? We're at the top of this channel here right now, and so we're there right now. I do see where we've had this really big strong move up, so now I do see we're probably likely to start to do something like this and come back down to here somewhere. Looking at that, especially a lot of these big stocks out there that are just still overbought, sorry. I always get that wrong. Overbought. We're still massively overbought in a lot of these stocks, Meta, Nvidia, stuff like that. So we're probably going to continue getting pullbacks from those over the next couple of weeks. So that's probably going to bring the Nasdaq down from there as well too. Let's look at the Russell. The Russell had almost came back down to a support level here, but then just held it through here. So, but there's no one really in control of the Russell. If I look at this weekly chart, look at this here, right? So we've had these sort of high here. We've got a low, we've got a higher low here, we've got a lower low here, we've got a lower high, we've got a potential lower high here forming place. So there's no one really in control. The boo in the markets. The beautiful thing about this here is that when we do this, it generally means that when we do start to break out, we tend to make a good move. Like look at this here, sideways, had a little bit of a false breakout, and then we made a big move coming down through to there after going sideways from here. Look at this here, sideways, and then a big move down. So whenever we go sideways, we tend to make a really big move from there, right? So that's what I'm looking at from that point from there to there. Let's go have a look at silver and gold. Let's go look at gold. Gold today, guys, pretty much a nothing day across gold today where it is. But looking at gold right now, this looks like it's just going to be some form of a pullback through here. We're still in a very strong upward trend from here high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So I do expect to see something like that coming out of the markets real soon when it comes to the gold market. Also looking at the silver market as well too. Low, higher low, and also higher low through here. So to me, it does look like the silver and gold market is about to start to see some sort of strength coming out of this level through here, I do believe. Looking at, and then last but not least, guys, looking at the gold mining stocks, the GDXJ, also the GDX is actually pulling back quite strongly now. A much stronger pullback than I originally thought we're going to get. but we are getting a very strong pullback. I do believe we're going to start to see a bit of a bounce here soon out of the mining sector. I just don't know when that is going to be. And if it's going to be that through there, but that's what I do believe through there. And also the GDXJ, which is the one that is actually coming down the hardest. Again, I do believe we're likely to start to see a really nice bounce coming out of the mining sector. So there's a bit of a wrap, guys, across the actual markets today. Have a great day. See you next time. Hey traders, I want to give you free access to my Mastering the Markets trading course. If you go to johnsfreegift.com, here's what you're going to learn in there. You're going to learn the #1 chart reading and trading technique that's been working since the 1950s. You're going to learn the trading boundaries technique that shows you the best and worst time to place a trade. You're going to learn also about price and time phases so you can understand what's going on right now and also what's to come as well too. My #1 powerful short-term income trading system that gets a 90% success rate, the most powerful trading techniques on the planet, the biggest trading mistakes that's stopping you from making an income. You're going to learn all about the super trader formula, plus the 3 secrets to making a full-time income from trading. So this is what I want you to do right now. Go to johnsfreegift.com. Go there right now. Get free access to this trading course. Go get the help. It's 100% free. Go there right now. Go to johnsfreegift.com right now.